Welcome back, guys. In this video, we are going to work on login to Firebase Authentication. For that purpose, first go into your project, open the app, Java, and into here, I'm going to create a new activity that would call a home activity on which we will move after logging into our application. So go into your activity and from here choose the empty activity. I'm going to name it home page. Just click on finish and let the project sink in. Okay, after that go into your resources, enter the drawable, go to activity home XML page, change this constraint layout to relative layout. From here, the first thing I'm going to create here is to create a sign out btn. That would be text view wrap content. For wrap content, this is wrap content. Let me self close it. Okay, and I'm going to put the sign out text in it. Padding from all side would be 10 dp and align parent right to true. Background should be Android color hello dark and text color. I'm going to change this to Android color white and text size should be 15 sp. And let me change the text style to bold. Okay, so we have created our button here. Next thing I'm going to create over here is a text view to welcome the user. So that would be wrap content, wrap content, wrap content. Let me provide the ID over here, and ID would be sign out text view. Okay, and this would text would be user name. Let me change the face type to monospace, text style to bold, and text color to Android color hollow dark. Okay, and text size to 30 sp, center and parent true, and align parent top should also be true. Okay, and let me set the margin from top to 50 dp, or let me change this to 70 dp. And now I'm going to provide the ID to it. ID would be username text view. Okay, so that's it. We have created the home for our user. Now go into project, and from here go into your fragments, sign in fragments. Inside sign in fragments, the first thing I'm going to create is the private view type object. That would be object sign in fragment. After that, we need to create private Firebase Authentication object, and we're going to need two edit text and one button. So private edit text, and edit text would be user email et and user password et. Okay, after that we need one button. Just press alt enter, and this would be sign in btn. Okay, now the first thing you need to create is go into on create view method, and here object sign in fragment would equal to this line of code. Just cut this out from here and paste over here and return object sign in fragment. Okay, after this I'm going over here and creating a private method, private void initialize variable, or you can say whatever you want to say over here. Sound this with try catch block, exception e, and create a toast get context, and toast would be the reason why we will get some exception. Now first of all, here I'm going to initialize object Firebase Authentication equals to Firebase Authentication dot get instance to initialize the Firebase object. Then we are going to connect, I'm going to connect the user email et, and this would be connected through the sign in fragment and find view by ID. r.id, and that was sign in user email et. After that, user password et would equal to object sign in fragment find view by id r.id sign in fragment. Okay, after that you need to connect that Firebase, that sign in btn object sign in fragment find view by id r.id, and that was sign in btn. Okay, let me check what was the id for it. Let me go over into our fragment sign in and check the id. We have not provided the id yet, so I'm going to provide the id. That would be sign in btn. Okay, and as you already know that we are going to need progress bar as well, so I'm going to create that progress bar 70dp 70dp 70dp. So let me provide the id. That would be sign in progress bar center and parent to true and align parent top to true as well. Let me set the margin top to 80 dps. Okay, let me change this to 90. Okay, perfect. Now self close it, and in the start the visibility of this would be invisible. Okay, now go back into your sign in fragment, and here we would call that sign in btn. Now create the object of that progress bar over here as well. Progress bar object progress bar, and connect it over here as well. Object progress bar would equal to object Firebase sign in fragment find view by id r.id sign in progress bar. That's it. After initializing the variable, the next step is to call the object, or let me call that sign in btn dot set on click listener new on click listener. Here we are going to call that sign in method. Okay, now go inside the on create and call that initialize variable method over here. That's it. Now in the next step we are going to create a method to sign in private void sign in user. Okay, and let me surround this with try catch. We have done this so many times. Okay, the first thing you need to check here is if the both the email et gettext dot toString should not be empty. Okay, and after that password should also not be empty. Dot gettext dot toString. If the both are empty, then we will show the user toast. Please fill both fields, and if it is not empty, then we are going to check if object Firebase authentication is not equal to null. Then we will move in, and here set the progress bar visibility to visible, and sign in btn set enabled should be false. Okay, now we are going to say object authentication dot sign in with email and password. First you are going to put the email that is stored inside the user email et dot gettext dot toString, and second thing is password that is stored inside the user password dot gettext dot toString dot toString. And in case of success we are going to add on success listener new on success listener, and in case of failure we are going to add on failure listener new on failure listener. Okay, so if we successfully logged into our Firebase authentication, then we will be moving to the home activity. For that purpose I'm going to call start activity new intent, and this will move from this activity get activity dot get application context to our home page dot clause, and our sign in btn set enable to true. And at the same time, we will be in failure case, we are going to set the visibility and set enable to true, and at the same time we're going to toast that what was the reason behind the failure, get context, and this would be the case e dot get message. Okay, so in the next step all you need to do is to call the sign in user inside this on click method of this. Now from here we were going to home page, and what we are going to do here what we need to do over here is to create the object of Firebase authentication, object Firebase authentication. Okay, and after that we need to get that text view that we have used inside the home page XML file. So that would be sign out text view and username text view. Now I need to get these two. For that purpose, I'm going over here, and inside the on create of it, I will be calling the object Firebase. This would be equal to Firebase authentication dot get instance, and after that sign, and this would be equal to r dot id sign out. Let me check where it is. Sign out text view. Okay, and username text view would equal to find view by id r dot id username text view. Okay, next thing you need to do over here is to check object Firebase authentication is not equal to null. Then what we are going to do is going to get the current user and store into some variable current user object Firebase authentication dot get current user dot get email. Okay, and we are going to display this inside that text view. That was user name text view dot set text current user. Okay, after this I'm going to call sign out text view dot set on click listener, new on click listener, and if object Firebase authentication is not equal to null, then what we are going to do, object Firebase authentication sign out, and after signing out we will move toward the previous activity and new start activity, new intent, and from here we are going to pass this, and what we where we want to go is to main activity dot class. Okay, but we are getting this error. This is because we are inside the anonymous class, so I'm going to call this home page dot this. Okay, this should take the error away, and after that we will finish the activity as well. Okay, so that's it. We have completed the code. All we need to do is to run the application and check if it is working according to our needs or not. Okay, everyone, our application is up and running. If I click on sign in, it should take us to sign in page. And here I'm going to use the bad at yahoo.com, bad at yahoo.com, and the password was 123456. Okay, but we have not changed this to input type to password so that it is showing. You can change that as you know we did into the sign up. Okay, so I'm going to sign in here, click on sign in, and it should take us to home page. Okay, there you go. As you can see that it has come over here, that bad at yahoo.com. If I click on this sign out button now, it should take us to our back to main activity. There you go. So that's it for this application in which we have created the user account with the Firebase authentication, and then we logged into that user account. At the same time we check that if user already created the account with the email or not. So that's it for this video series. In the coming videos we will be talking about more advanced features. So if you want to check that whether the user has been there or not, you can simply go to firebase.google.com and into go to console, and after going into console, okay, go to test db.test. As you know that I have stored that data into this files, you can go to authentication, and as you can see that here I have stored that good and bad email addresses. In the coming videos I will be talking about how to delete and change the password and user ID into Firebase authentication. So see you guys in the next videos.